7 in my section. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. Rick Owens on the feet, I guess I'm Euro stepping high. Cooking, yeah, I'm chefing, I don't miss like stepping now. In my section live, I say come here and she comply. Then proceed to throw it back on me, that throw me on my. She think I'm a layup, then she must not know about me. She think I'm the one, she must think that I'm Kyrie. Learn to shoot the tray, young, been had a J like take tongue. Falling that, then tallin' that, she think I'm 8'1". I'm a hooper to be honest, truly a baller, baby. I'm like Luka, I'm like Giannis, so you could Hall of Fame me. I'm so far from JV, I'm Kobe, I'm Mamba, baby. I 24-8, do what it take, keep a full tank, all gas, no brakes. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Dirk Nowitzki.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Bosh is out there with Irving. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. And for the Bulls, Pierce is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
George with the steal. And here's the break.
Away team foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
That's good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And he makes both free throws.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Here's Johnson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Nowitzki. Back to Iverson. Puts one up from 19. That's good, and it's Nowitzki with the assist.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. George passes to Chamberlain. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Pass to Bosch. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. It's Pierce on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Iverson passes to Pierce. Nowitzki sets a screen for Pierce. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Chamberlain against Irving. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Pierce. It's George on the wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nowitzki, no good. New Orleans trails by 3. And stolen by Chamberlain. George against Irving. Here's Iverson. Here's Chamberlain. Outside for George. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. George has got 5 points so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Bosch kicks to Irving. Edwards looking it over. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pass to Chamberlain. George with the ball. Edwards defending. Down low, Abdul-Jabbar. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Chamberlain. Good, nice job down low. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Edwards. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Outside, George. It's Pierce on the wing, covered by Irving. And the basket by Nowitzki.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Now here's Iverson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Pierce against Irving. Shoots over Pierce. And that one's good, Irving.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Pierce. Chamberlain a screen to the inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Iverson passes to Pierce. Now, here's Chamberlain. Pass to George. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball. George has got 10.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to his lead.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making a switch here. Nash is checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Drexler, he's checked in for Irving. Here's Drexler, and the shot falls short this time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Nowitzki after the miss from Clyde Drexler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Pierce. And the 3 off target. New Orleans trails by 6. Outside, Drexler. Pass to Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Second is Anthony Edwards.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Now, here's Nash. He's coming off a 10-point game again. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ingram, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. The Hornets also with the sub. Sean Marion is checked in for Edwards. Pass to Drexler. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Shoots over Chamberlain. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. Bulls leading by 8. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Marion against Ingram. Now here's Marion. T right on him. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Nowitzki, good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They're leading by 8.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And he makes the first. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
Well, you know Ingram is known for his scoring, but he's really developed as a passer during his time in the league. He is a well-rounded offensive player.
Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leap in ability, the creativity, once in air, that's elite level stuff.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bulls leading by 8. Iverson outside. Chamberlain a screen. Down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Marion kicks to Johnson. Pass to Drexler. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Now here's Nash. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Iverson. Drexler with the steal. He takes it in. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Clyde Drexler. First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Allen Iverson. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Adebayo is checked in for Chicago. Pierce comes in for Ingram. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. McHale comes in for Chris Bosh. Edwards has come in for Sean Marion. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Johnson. That one is no good. New Orleans trails by 7. Here's Edwards. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Edwards got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Iverson passes to Nash. Adebayo with the ball. Here's Chamberlain. Towns with the defensive effort. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Iverson covering. Goes up the baseline. And it's Drexler missing. Bulls leading by 5. Adebayo passes to Nash. It's Pierce on the wing. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Phillips. Edwards inside. Pierce on him. Towns finds McHale. Now Edwards. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 3. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Towns is out there with McHale. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Lever. And it's Drexler in a 2-go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
New Orleans making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
McHale with a screen on Nash. Back to Moncrief. To the paint. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Some solid defense from Ingram. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pierce finds Brunson. From downtown, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Moncrief. Three-pointer. Here's McHale. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And he knocks down the first one. Paul George, he's checked in for Chicago. Irving's checked in for the Hornets. good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Drexler against Brunson. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Towns.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to George. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. 6 to shoot. Edwards passes to Towns. Count it. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson against Drexler. Brunson with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Drexler outside. Shoots from 14. Edwards getting the close range, too. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Dirk Nowitzki is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And New Orleans also making a change. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nash kicks to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Drexler. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Drexler against Adebayo. Right wing. Nash the pass to Pierce. Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. Here's Pierce. Nowitzki for 3. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 3 assists tonight.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 10. Irving dishes to Edwards. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. George passes to Nowitzki. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him. Now
here's McHale. Irving surveying the floor. Nash against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pierce kicks to Nowitzki. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards against Nash. Pass to McHale. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Paul Pierce. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Allen Iverson is checked in for the Bulls. And New Orleans also making a change. Johnson's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Iverson outside. Nowitzki looking around. Pass to George. Nowitzki sets a screen for George. Kicks it out to Iverson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Irving. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Johnson. Averaging 13 points per game, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Now here's Iverson, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. High post, Nowitzki. Back to Iverson. Over Edwards. Iverson, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Bulls making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Edwards kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. McHale against Nowitzki. Here's Irving. Headshot off. Excellent D there from George. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Nash. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. Nowitzki's shot is no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Irving. And Irving throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's George. He's got 10. George sets a screen for Nash. No good on the 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Johnson outside. Back to Irving.
Two fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge, huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very difficult. Here's Ingram, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Yeah, on the attack. Ingram making things happen.
For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Johnson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Now, up to the floor, you're incredible. Your hot squad, get out and well hear it. It's time for Easter.
The Bulls making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And let's use this break to check out a group of the NBA's best defenders recently. The shooting guards averaging the most steals per game for the past month. Well, you look at Allen Iverson, such quick hands, second in the NBA.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
Now, here's Drexler. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Irving. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's a 5-point game.
Looking now at some of the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki. Over the last month, getting it done. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Drexler. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. 11 points for Clyde Drexler.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And the Bulls with another miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And guys, in the open court, that's where Dr. J has you holding your breath. He is a human highlight reel.
Now here's Brunson. Outside, George. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. Over McHale. And it's Ingram missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Brunson. Nowitzki with the screen on Johnson. Brunson kicks to Nowitzki. It's good from long range. Nowitzki's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th 3-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Johnson, the pass to McHale. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. Here we go. 1-on-1. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. That one falls for Brunson.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Chamberlain's checked in for Chicago. Pierce comes in for George. The Hornets also changing it up. Chris Bosh is checked in for McHale. And it's Edwards in for Clyde Drexler. And both free throws good for Brunson.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Iverson, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. And that one, good. Irving's got 11.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Nowitzki. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Brunson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
New Orleans leading by 5. Johnson outside. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Irving up top. 6 on the shot clock. Over Pierce. Irving can't hit. And Chicago shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
And the outside shooting presence helped Pierce open up a lane there.
Johnson left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hornets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top. They lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
See how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
Looking at the Bulls, right about where we left them at last check. They're solidly in that playoff picture.
It'll be interesting to see how their season progresses. This team could go deep or wash out early. Hard to guess either way, man.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
So with Love on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Paul George. Chamberlain is out there with Nowitzki. And it's Pierce. And it's Iverson in at the point. Irving can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 4. George with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Outside, Pierce. The shot's good on the assist by George. Pierce has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bulls. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Iverson following the score by New Orleans. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Bosh. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Iverson. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. And that one's good, Iverson. Iverson's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
Edwards on the bounce. Rebound by the Bulls. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain for the lead, and the layup is good. Chamberlain got 14 points for the game.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Bosh up on top, guarded by Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Bosh passes to Johnson. Good, it's Bosh picking up the assist. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here is George. He's got 10. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for New Orleans. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And for that game against the Warriors, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
First one falls for him.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
And Edwards drops them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Iverson passes to Nowitzki. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Iverson against Johnson. New Orleans moving it around. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble, this time burning the defense with the catching fire.
Now here's Nowitzki. 1 points in the game, and he comes up with the deuce. Nowitzki's got 23 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
George against Irving. Over George. No good from Irving. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to George. Here's Nowitzki. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Bulls in second.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Free throw good, Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. George with the screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Nowitzki outside. Iverson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. The shot, no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Edwards. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Edwards got 20 points.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 5. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Abdul-Jabbar. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Chamberlain. Iverson against Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar outside. For 3, Edwards. Here's Bosch. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the need to foul.
Chris Bosch at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 6. Nowitzki outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And so much to like about the shooting ability from Dirk. He has revolutionized the big guys stretching the floor.
Second free throw, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Irving. Pass to Edwards. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Edwards. And again, the Hornets missing.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
On your big fans, it's time for your shift.
check out the numbers for Paul Pierce. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. On defense, the Bulls, Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 7. Chamberlain with a screen on Irving. Bounce pass Pierce. Chamberlain's shot is off. Johnson against Iverson. Johnson, the pass to Irving.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Nash is checked in for Chicago. The Hornets also with a sub. Drexler, he's checked in for Edwards. And so Irving nails both of them. Bulls trail by 7. Nash kicks to Chamberlain. It's Pierce on the wing, covered by Irving. The kick out to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Chamberlain. 16 points for him.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team, Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Edwards has come in for New Orleans. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Nash. Now, here is Chamberlain, defended by Abdul-Jabbar. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Nowitzki's got 5 points in the quarter. Johnson finds Drexler. Drives to the hoop. Rejected by Nowitzki. And he recovers it. Drexler, that's good. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Pierce. From the arc. They get it again. Chamberlain plays it up and banks it in. Chamberlain got 18 points in the game.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Outside Bosch. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over in the corner, Edwards. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Edwards. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 5, the Bulls.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
It's Pierce on the wing. Into the lane. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Allen Iverson. First trip to the line for him here.
Clyde Drexler taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Drexler. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves. Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 6. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Johnson against Nash. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. Drexler against Iverson to end the run. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Now here's Pierce after Magic Johnson's miss. Drexler with it. Now Pierce defending and finished off by Drexler.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Edwards. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Chamberlain. Edwards passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now here's Nash. Still scoreless. Iverson passes to Pierce. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Wilt Chamberlain, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Chicago. Bam Adebayo comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Paul George in for Iverson. Irving's checked in for New Orleans. Chamberlain hits them both. Hornets leading by 16. Johnson kicks to Irving. Back to Johnson. Outside Edwards. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Pierce. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Nash against Johnson. Nash kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Chamberlain.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Chamberlain hits them both. And so it's New Orleans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
It's time for the fourth.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Kevin McHale. Drexler is out there with Irving. Then it's Kareem, and it's Marion in at the 3. The shot's good from Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. A wide open look for Drexler. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Drexler's got 20.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Brunson with it, guarded now by Irving.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling him.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Brunson. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Drexler, defended by Nash. Drexler, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Bulls. Nash outside. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki in the post. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Hornets leading by 17. Inside. Drexler dishes to McHale. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Irving with the steal. Drexler scanning the floor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Adebayo. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Drexler. Drexler's got his 5th assist in this one. Brunson against Irving. Nowitzki outside. And here's Nash. Back to Nowitzki. Sinks the three-pointer. Nowitzki's got 29 in the game.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
To the inside. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, they expect this from him. And he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Bulls trail by 18. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Nash against Irving. Pass to Drexler. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by George. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Irving passes to McHale. Nice D from Nowitzki.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Irving against Brunson. A 3 from Drexler. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Bulls trail by 16. Nash kicks to Brunson. Muscling it in, Brunson. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Drexler. Over Nash. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. A second chance effort. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Irving dishes to Drexler. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Irving. Pass to Drexler. It's good. The assist that time from McHale. Drexler's got 22.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
New Orleans leading by 16.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team, Julius Irving, taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Irving. Chicago making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Nowitzki. Pierce comes in for George. And Iverson's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Hornets also changing it up. Bosch comes in for McHale. And it's Johnson in for Sean Marion. Good on both. Bulls trail by 18. And here is Iverson. Adebayo passes to Pierce. Irving against Adebayo. Irving kicks to Drexler. Back to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Bosch finds Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now here's Adebayo. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Irving against Pierce. Drexler passes to Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Pierce against Irving. Poked loose. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Iverson against Drexler. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Pierce with the lay-in.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. Some changes for Chicago. Nowitzki's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Paul George in for Nash. And New Orleans also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Irving. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls trail by 21.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Paul Pierce. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Now, here is Irving. Back to Johnson. Bosch sets the pick for Johnson. Back to Irving. Over Pierce. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And that one drops.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 22 is their biggest lead. Bosch kicks to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Chamberlain with the block. They get it back. Here's Drexler. And it's a great finish. Oh, my.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Bosch, that's for 2. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Iverson. Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Iverson passes to Pierce. Back to Iverson. Rebound by Johnson. New Orleans leading by 21. Outside Bosch. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Pierce dishes to Chamberlain. Back to Pierce. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. Here's Johnson. Outside Irving. With the drive. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Bulls trail by 21. Pass to Nowitzki. Now here's Pierce. Outside, George. Nowitzki with the screen on Edwards. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the Bulls with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Bosch. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
No good on the free throw, so Chicago ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. McHale's checked in for Bosch. Marion comes in for Irving. Drexler, he's checked in for Edwards. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Johnson. And he sinks the second. Well, Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals. One of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Clyde Drexler. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Jalen Brunson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Nowitzki against Drexler. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream. Let's talk about it. Young rapper, big dream, little apartment. A hyena, eat a beat straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic.